If you're a Nintendo fan, then I'm sure at one point or another, you've thought about the potential a Nintendo or Super Smash Bros. Anime series could have. You're definitely not alone on that one, as it seems like there's always been a fascination with Nintendo anime, though needless to say, we never really got one to the level people expect. Sure, there was a Fire Emblem OVA from back in the day, Kid Icarus Uprising shorts, and even an F-Zero series, but none of these really cut it in a more traditional sense of what people would expect. As a result, this has spawned many fan interpretations of what a Nintendo anime series could be like, and I'm sure many of you out there have come across these now classic videos at some point. My favorite was always Smash Eater, a parody on Soul Eater Opening 2. But it's these fan-made creations that have partially fueled the mystery for today, as it leaves a lot in the realm of possibilities for what this really is. A few weeks ago, I got an email from a fan named Brittany Pikmin asking me if I knew anything about a Pikmin animation that had been circulating the community for years. The animation is pretty simple, focusing on Captain Olimar and the isolation of being stranded on the distant planet. Soon, the Pikmin find him and offer peace with a flower, where the journey begins as it would in the game, then fades to black, ending the clip. And that's it. Brittany goes on to explain that while the clip ends there, no one actually knows if that's the complete animation. In fact, no one even knows where this came from, if it's official, or why it was made to begin with, and for years only speculation has been made, with the most common theory stating that it was a promotional short for a commercial in Japan. Having watched it a couple more times, I got the feeling that I too had seen this in passing once or twice, but also never questioned its origins. I knew what must be done. I had to research this mysterious Pikmin anime short and figure out where it came from. The search begins with the video I was provided in the original email, an upload from June 2018. Now, this was by no means the source of the animation, as the mystery has been circulating for years, but I thought about looking through the description or some of the comments which might point me in a specific direction. Unfortunately, nothing jumped out as being very useful, although the description does confirm this is a re-upload, which got me thinking about where this guy could have found the video. It seems like this is the only one on YouTube, and even searching Google didn't pull up any alternate video sites like Vimeo, so I decided to translate Pikmin anime into Japanese and search around YouTube that way. This was pretty good thinking, as the second result was a video titled Pikmin Anime and contained the same exact animation. But what wasn't the same was the upload date or view counts. This Japanese upload is dated July 2010 and amassed 2.5 million views. I used the same idea as last time to look through the description and comments of the video for more information, but I noticed the comments were disabled. This means we're losing out on potential information that could have been posted here over the past 10 years, and that's unfortunate. Whatever the case may be though, the description seems to reflect the lack of comments in the sense that there's no specific credit for the animation, and it doesn't seem like this upload is the origin either. Translated, the description roughly reads, "It's a big one, it seems that it was produced overseas." I'm guessing the big one could refer to something about its quality or that Pikmin is Nintendo's property, but that last part is what's really important: produced overseas. This seems to imply that the uploader of this animation in 2010 has the knowledge to state that its origins are outside of Japan. I wanted a better explanation about what this meant or where he managed to find the animation in the first place, so I left a comment and replied to his most recent activity on the channel months ago. But it seems like he's been active since then, though never responded to me. I'm not sure if he ever will, so for now it's on to the next lead. Once leaving the Japanese upload from YouTube, I had aimlessly searched the internet for any mentions or re-uploads of the video, but after the first couple pages, it started pulling up unrelated things. I needed to narrow in on something specific from the animation that would pull up similar content scattered online. My answer came in the form of reverse image searching. Occasionally this will fail if the image is too low quality or too obscure, which is something I was worrying about here. It's not like there was a promo picture or something like that was used to represent the animation. I had to pick out a screenshot that I thought I could find, on top of the quality not being that great to begin with. It was a real shot in the dark, but the Japanese YouTube upload used the yellow Pikmin holding the flower as its thumbnail, which is pretty distinct. So I searched it up and surprisingly got a couple pages of hits. Soon enough, a re-upload from Japanese video sharing website Nico Nico caught my attention. I clicked the page open and watched the animation to confirm it was the same as all the others, then translated the description with the hopes that this would shed some new light on the topic. Unfortunately, it didn't state anything new, only that the uploader was not the one who created it. I didn't even notice it off the bat, but the video had been uploaded in February of 2012, which was 2 years after the Japanese upload from YouTube. It seems like I was at a dead end, so once again I aimlessly searched around hoping something would just appear, and it kinda did. This led me back to the original YouTube upload Brittany sent me in her email, so I started looking through the comments yet again. This time I found something I missed at the beginning, a thread that needed to be clicked open to view. It was essentially someone asking what the origin was, to which the uploader replied with that common idea that it was used for a Japanese promo. The very last reply in the thread was from someone named Dan, who states rather confidently that the animation was completely fan-made. This claim could easily be hot air or just trying to sound smart, but it could also be the complete truth. His comment was posted 9 months ago, but I still replied to it asking for more information, considering I couldn't find any other way to contact him. He has not replied to me since the making of this video, but he seems to be actively updating playlists on his channel, so maybe he'll eventually see it. This brings me back to another place I visited earlier in this video, the results for the reverse image search. Initially, I didn't click open every result, especially for the pages that seemed unrelated, but this time I did, and a revelation hit me. I ended up clicking open a YouTube link which brought me to a Pikmin animation, though it was unrelated to the topic of this video. This one seemed to be its own origin, which was a Chinese film student who submitted this animation to a film festival. The animation style was pretty comparable to the mystery animation, and I swear I had seen this one in passing back in the day as well. And I probably did, considering its upload date was December 2006. I watched more and more of it, and the puzzle pieces of this mystery started locking into place. My conclusion is that this mystery Pikmin animation is a complete fan work, probably made in the late 2000s during the rise of online flash animation. Now, there have been claims in the past that state this animation was official and released in 2001 as promotion for Pikmin, but there is no evidence to back that up other than the fact that Pikmin itself released in 2001. However, the similarities in art style and quality of animation the two shorts have seem to suggest they were made around the same time. We also know the source of the Chinese short uploaded it in 2006, with the earliest known upload of the mystery short in 2010. Since the mystery short cannot be sourced to 2010, it's likely to have been created sometime before that and puts it closer in relevance to the Chinese one. Historically, we also know that this type of animation was popular in the late 2000s and adds more evidence to the fact that they were made during the same time period. Next, consider the content of the short itself in comparison to other Nintendo commercials or ads. While it's possible there is a continuation to this short, or it extends for longer, the lack of intro and fade to black at the end seem to suggest this is not the case. Nintendo copyrights and logos are also never seen in the animation, which would definitely be present in a commercial. It doesn't even contain anything that outright states this is Pikmin or is promoting the Pikmin game. The quality itself raises another issue, since Nintendo's commercials from the 90s look way more accurate and higher quality than this does. I also don't believe Olimar's family is ever seen in Pikmin 1 itself, which would contradict the source material. There is another claim that states this was a pitch pilot for an anime series and could explain why Olimar's family is seen, but that can be debunked with the quality argument. The only part of this mystery that might be impossible to explain is which country it came from. If we take the translated Japanese from the YouTube upload as fact, then it didn't originate in Japan. At the very least, we do have that one comment claiming it was a fan animation, which is more than we have for anyone being able to state with certainty that it came from a commercial. To me, it seems like the commercial theory is one that started as a rumor and snowballed into the general conclusion people make about it. This isn't any different than if the Chinese short was re-uploaded years after the original upload, and people started speculating on where that came from. The same arguments about it being a pilot or an obscure commercial would seem to hold up. I think this is one of those mysteries where spreading awareness is the best way to get it found, especially in the event that it is a fan animation with the original upload having disappeared. If either of those comments I left on YouTube get a reply, they could point us in a better direction. But for now, the mystery of the Pikmin anime will remain just that. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out some of my other game-related Lost Media videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Finn.